Hello, how are you guys doing? Let me bring this down just a minute. How are you? I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I got all sorts of news for you right out of the gate. Then we'll get into reading. Fake Wizards, thank you for the 9 months of support. That's awesome. I subbed now because I want attention. All right, well, that works. That was Mind 11. Thank you for the 2 months of support. So yeah, my levels have got to be fucking hot. We good? All right. So 2 pieces of news. 1, Town of Nowhere Saturday, normal time. Tilda's got a schedule now where she's going back into the office, which means that she is basically waking up like first thing in the morning, and I don't want to like stream a I don't know. I don't want to do a stream that's going to go late on a morning that she has to wake up at like 5 or 6. So, just trying not to be awful. They're doing stuff to like social distance and all that, so it should be fine. Hence why she's got that weird shift. Basically, no one else is in the office at that time, which means that she doesn't have to interact with anyone, which means that she's safe. It does also mean that she has to wake up at a crazy time in the morning. So we live in Texas, we're everything's opening up again. Anyway, so Town of Nowhere, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, Saturday. Additional news. I got into I don't want to say exclusive because that makes it seem like it was hard to get into. I just got on a waiting list and then eventually got in. I got into a Warhammer tournament, and I know it's not going to be everyone's cup of tea, but if you want to see what the fuck I've been talking about, the guy who's running the tournament is streaming it, or at least some matches from it. So that is a thing as well. That'll be on his channel, and I will be tweeting about it when it happens. Clean up your desktop? No, this is just the garbage dumpster fire that you're going to have to deal with. Buckstar, thank you for the 8 months of support. I deal with this, thing. How many pages is he... So the stream with Mike, we didn't get that far. We're on page 4,218. Let me back up 1. Okay, cool. Yeah, I remember that. All right. And then Corncio, thank you for the 5 months of support. And then Plazitazma, thank you for the 2 months of support. Is that a deer? That's a deer head. Yeah. We did 7 pages. I think I can probably go back. Let me go back exactly 7 pages. Yeah. No, we almost did exactly 7 pages last time. So that was pretty bad. So we're going to try and do that better this time and try and, I'll help with that. What is the current pages per minute? Current pages per minute on average. Can we get that number? Jesus fuck. Stonks. Stop Talking No, thank you for the 9 months of support. And Cupidity, thank you for the 10 months of support. Thank you for helping me stay awake during your night shifts. Yeah, this seems unreal. Bubbly, thank you for the 30 months of support. But yeah, let's read a little bit. Also, Cupidy's name reminds me. Okay, real talk. Did anyone actually? Who here installed Quibbly? Quibi, that's the name of it. Who installed Quibi? Is the I'm a stream thing still a thing? Don't know when it's gonna be, but it is. Has anyone experienced a Quibi before? It's a thing on it's like an app. Quibbly, is that it? It's a short show style thing on Android and iOS, I think. No one the fuck installed that. It's got new episodes of Reno 911, stuff like that. Yeah. And a bunch of other things. No one watched it, but apparently it's our I think they blamed the virus for it. So, what? Like, I'll tell you right now, I've had like crazy upswings in numbers across every channel that I'm doing. It is. Why wouldn't the opposite happen? Yeah, people are watching videos that are like 5 years old. They're like, man, Rev is saying some weird shit about Yandere Sim, and it's like, bro, that was like 5 years ago. That was 5 years ago when Yandere Sim first came out, and I was like, this will be done soon. This looks like a game that might be good when it's finished, and it only will take one more update, right? Anyway, my point is that like people are watching ancient shit that I streamed because they want to watch anything at this point. How the fuck did your short video webs thing get fucked over because of the virus that's forcing everyone to stay inside? People are watching some of the worst shit I've ever done on my channel, and they're still not watching Quibi. People in my I was gonna ask who in chat watched Quibi and what their experience with it was, but literally no one in the fucking chat right now has watched a Quibi. Because I feel like in the videos, in the ads, it's always like, you're gonna do a fucking like, oh, you know, we'll land the plane once I have one more Quibi. And it's like, what does that mean? I don't have any reference point for what the fuck a Quibi is. You know? Is like, that could be anything on Earth. It could be a potato chip. It could be a... It could be a fucking blowjob. It could be a new sex act that I've never heard of. And no one the fuck wants to watch Quibis. No one gives a shit. Quibi failed miserably. Yes, it did. How do you spell it? It's like a Vine, but longer. It's like regular YouTube video length. Like, if I told you, like, man, she's a fucking freak, dude. I went down to the club, and right there in the parking lot gave me a Quibi. Like, you'd be like, what the fuck did she do? Like, if your friend told you that legitimately, you'd have no idea what they did. You know? Anyway. What page am I on? I'm on page 4,218. I'm supposed to be trying to, like, up the things and make it, like, more pages per minute. Give us a Quibi. Like, they literally could have hired any YouTuber ever to make Quibis. My standard form content on, like, Quibi sounds like a racist slur. Maybe. It doesn't have the hard, like, R sounds that, like, proper, like, slurs have, you know? Anyway, how long have we been streaming and not reading it? About 9 minutes. All right, cool. Anyway, we should read some. Jake, get silly old adventures off to the races. Right, so he was going and doing a thing. Is Ima going to come? Probably not today. I didn't try and get in contact with her. We'll probably try and get it done sometime this week, but I didn't want to keep putting it off until we got a chance with to do something with Ima. So yeah, they had characters saying in a Quibi as if that was a thing. Like if someone was like, I'll get to you in just a minute, sir, in a Quibi. I'd be like, the fuck? What are you doing? I just want you to fucking just check my shit out. Like, I gotta, like, get out of here and bathe in, like, all of the hand sanitizer possible. Just Carcat, thank you for the sub. Herman? Hey! Get out of there. Herman is trying to get to our gardening supplies because he starts trying to make problems. Thank you, honey. Quibi is a Jake word? Maybe, yeah. Examine pumpkin patch. If I can read 7 pages, we'll have beaten last stream. So that's pretty good. All these pumpkin vines are amazingly prolific. Every morning when you leave your bedroom, you swear half of the pumpkins have vanished overnight. It's probably just probably just fauna eating them. Not that it matters. They just keep growing back. So these are the pumpkins that kept teleporting into different situations. Hi, Herman. Herman, you need to be a good boy. I need to go to work. I gotta read a webcomic. That's what I do for money. Get in there. Weren't there pumpkins that were being teleported? No, that was in the other. No, that was Jade's pumpkins that were being teleported, right? What do you mean? What pumpkins? The pumpkins right here. It wasn't always overgrown like this. When it was first discovered in the transmaterializer, you started messing around with it haphazardly and kept purifying pumpkins from somewhere. It was just a pumpkin after pumpkin until one time a copy of a bunny you inherited from your grandma showed up. Less old and tattered. Is this like a what cat thing? Are you guys pulling a what cat to me? Is this a Quibi? Are you Quibying me? I could just use that word in any way because it means nothing to anyone. Anyway, all that fooling around was before you realized how precious its fuel would be. A waste of good uranium. What the fuck is a Quibi? No one knows. I can make it mean anything. I was trying to come up with like a unique new sex act that no one's done before, and I just realized that there's literally no spot on the human body that hasn't been fucked by someone at some point. In some way or another. Have I considered Near Automata stream? I don't. So it's like Devil May Cry, right? Also, I'm gonna go ahead and so what page did we start on? 18. So we just need to read a few more. Stop talking, no. Thank you for the Homestuck bits. It's a reference to page 764. Okay. What pumpkin is the name of Andrew's? Okay. You brought all the surplus pumpkins home and left them about, and I guess these seeds sprouted and started growing out of control. You guess that's what happens when you introduce non-indigenous flora to the wilderness. Be completely oblivious to the thing in the background. What thing in the background? You successfully failed to notice it. Wait, what? You don't even know what we're talking about here. It doesn't matter now because suddenly a wild chum assails you with banter. Oh, that thing? Yeah, that's a... Wow, how did you not notice that thing? Yeah, no, that thing's fucking massive now that I mention it. Hey, holy shit. Lol, K. Howdy. What's all this commotion about? Nothing? Just your basic run-of-the-mill holy shit. Also, hi. Ah, okay then. Hello it is. Also, want to know, what do you want for your Wiggling Day? So we've just decided that that's what birthdays are called now. Bobulus, thank you for the 11 months of support. Is that a Quibi? If you don't know what something is, just ask if it's a Quibi. Let's see if we can, like, overwrite what the, like, actual, like, copyrighted thing is. That we're just all gonna call random shit we don't know what it is into Quibbies. And so then it's like when someone in one of the commercials is like, what the fuck is... Like, I'm gonna watch one more Quibi. And it's like, what are you talking about? Anyway. Well, I'm not really abreast to the raddest jargon of the cool kids tossed around these days. Perhaps because I live alone on an island. But I don't know, but in any case, are you referring to my upcoming birthday? Yes. Oh, I see. Very well. Very thoughtful of you to consider so early. I don't wager I could advise with much specificity, but I can all but assure you that I will find any gesture of yours to be totally capital. It's like the Smurfs replacing words with Smurf. I don't see how that could not be fucking annoying after a while. It sounds like a Homestar Runner joke. It does. I see. It's very thoughtful of you to consider so earnestly. Right. This is so you're so fucking adorable. Rings at King Kerchief with perspirating mitts. Yoink Nabs Kerchief to stop RPing for the rest of chat. Thank you. Holy shit. I was only bringing that up in so much in advance because of the end of the world's about to happen and all, and then I wouldn't get a chance unless we played this game like a bunch of suckers, obviously, and we meet up in there and everyone, which would totes kick kick ass totes, but I want you to know what I think. Yes, do ya? If you want to know what I think, yes, do ya? Do I want to know what you think? I always want to know because you're always smart and sassy. Best dude. Nue. I don't really think we should. You know, people are asking for a cum emote, but you could really use the Mr. Bucket emote for that. How long have I been streaming? 16 minutes or so. There you go. I don't really think... That one was forced. I don't really think that we should. What? No. Play the game. Why not? The Baroness wants us to. Baroness. I don't know why. Everything I know about it says it should be a really good game and really important and it'll be fun. So, it is like Jumanji, right? That, like, fate caused it to happen. That they played the game which caused reality to be the way it is, right? But if they just opted to not play it, they would be on a different timeline. So if they're on a different timeline, it would be one where they didn't play Homestuck in the first place. Someone explaining that Homestuck is literally just Jumanji last stream was really helpful. Like, it's literally fucking Jumanji. It's video game Jumanji. Every timeline is doomed except for the one that succeeds, which is the one that we actually pay attention to because it's the only one that actually is worth talking about. Which kind of, wait a minute, that kind of spoils it. Everything's going to turn out okay for the most part. Dab Olympics, thank you for the sub. You're going to love Pastor Quest. I played, Friend Sim. I don't think I played that one yet. The Baroness wants to see us. Wants us. I don't know why everything in the game says it's good. She took all that and twisted it somehow. Best of friends for maybe eternity. She took that and twisted it somehow. I know she's banking on us doing this, and if she needs us to do this, then it's got to make something fucking horrible happen. Horror Bible. Bullseye. Well, Horror Bible's notwithstanding, I have a terrific authority I have it on terrific authority that playing this game is incredibly important. So perhaps you're right that maybe we are all part of her evil plan, but does it not necessarily rule out that good will come of it? I guess not. I just have a bad feeling. Maybe I'm just like this nutty ass bitch swirling yarn from Shit Wizard's nappy brown beard, but I can't bring myself to trust a cake selling genocidal alien overlord sea queen. Never mind, that sentence checked out. Agreed. So, what is the itinerary again? Regarding the game. Who's playing it and in what order? Oh, is there such an itinerary? Yeah, I think it's got to be like, I start with Jane and bring her into the session, then Diz brings me in and you bring him in, and then Jane does you and closes the loop. Where are you getting this intel? Did you guys make a plan or something? Nah, don't worry about it. Do you want me to set you up with the files now? Ooh, these illicit hacks wares which I hard Here Tell recently jimmied piping hot off the interclouds. I love that you barely were even joking with that statement, but yeah, basically. Silicon pickpocket strikes again. Whom is the wiser? Nobody. Heart. Okay, I'll send it, but yeah, Jake, what? Jake! You're wearing one of your dumb computers right now, are you? You're all typing at me now while wearing something ridiculous. Ridiculous. High fives to self. Hog swap. Why would you even think that? That's so stupid. Why doesn't anyone stop her from drinking? Yeah, I think there seems to be like I don't know if this is true, but it seems like the comic sort of goes like this. And I have not read this, but the general thing that I've been reading online, and I don't know if this is right, but this seems to be the y-axis is story, and then the log, and then it just sort of like with like friend sim, and then like maybe this will be good. Like it's starting to be better. I spelled up a log wrong. Whatever. I don't give a shit. Anyway, and then like and then what is it? Euphony? Spoilers, but yes. Like, how accurate would you say this is out of 5? Four, 5, 4.5. So that's disappointing. So I don't know. We'll once I get here, we'll see how it is. I enjoyed this. I liked this. And I did think that this was probably the best part that I've read so far. But I'm curious about this bit and the epilogue. But we're definitely going to read at least the epilogue, and then we'll see how people feel about Homestuck 2 by the time we get there. But anyway, that and Pester Quest. And by the time I get to Homestuck 2, people will have found out whether or not the stuff that they're doing with Homestuck 2 is leading to anything worth talking about. You know? Vacant Palm, thank you for the 100 bits. I think we will know for sure by the time Homestuck 2 will be like, we'll have an understanding of what's going on with it by the time I get there. There's so much more comic to read. I still have like, I'm only about halfway in, apparently, so. I'm not letting either of you run this file on your shitty brainwashy propaganda helmets or anything else you got to wear to run this. 'Tis my one condition. Fair enough. When I get back from my errand, I'll situate myself in my trusty old hustop. Acceptable? Yes. Why does she type like that? There's literally one letter. And the E and the S are right next to each other. Also, why is my S key worn down more than my W key? That's how cowards do. She's drunk. I know she's drunk, but she's also baby. She could just type Y. Then I've decided to play your game in spite of your reservations. I don't know, I guess. Bravo. Don't bravo at me, man. You're just bravoing a big-ass shrug. I mean, maybe. I have every reason that I want to play. Actually dying to play it, okay? I mean, you believe me, right? Like, about the bad shit that could happen. Yeah, chat's just gonna have to compost every now and then. I mean, you believe me, right? Of course, bad shit could happen. About the bad shit that could happen. Of course I do. What sort of shit would I? What sort of friend? What sort of piece of shit would I be if I was not? Okay, well, don't say that to Jane. Okay, yeah, I guess B is right next to N, so that's fine. Just stop naming the characters. Literally, like, I'm sure we'll find out what their names are in like 100 pages. We're almost there. I might need to get more mods. I've started Homestuck 2 discourse. Okay. Pages about. Can you guys be chill for 200 pages? Like, we're not getting that to this stream. Yeah, just use their handles. You know what their names are in the end. You know who their handles are. You'll be fine. You guys will be fine. But that's the thing with you. I believe in people and also things they tell you. Jane never believed my crap. Never any of my warnings about Baroness. Didn't believe any of the stuff about my mom and so on and so on and soon. Until after a while, I stopped even trying to convince her hard or bring up crazy shit, because I know doing a lot of songs and dances to convince somebody who thinks you're just shitting them all the time kind of wears on a friendship. And who even needs that? You need to believe in stuff, probably because of crazy fake shit you believe in. More open the world gets, the more the chances for adventures being real, right? Righto. If a man believes hard enough in imaginary things, then I dare say that makes them slightly less fake. That's kind of real. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, exactly what I'm talking about. Sexily. Wonk wink. It's one of those things Jane likes about you so much, which I'm not supposed to talk to you about ever. Never mind. Talk about what? Oh, they wanna fuck. They wanna fuck. Talk about what? Nope. I mean, anyway. Well, in a way, which way, I suppose? Wink, wink, wonk. I know that meme. I know what wink, wonk means. Because that's the sexy winks. I remember that. No. I don't think saying nothing about what it is. Still a fucking drunk girl over here. It's a tricky issue. I know you, and you know I adore Jane. Please think that I haven't given it some thought to that angle of our relationship, I guess. Oof, Jake, no, please. This conversation that can't happen because I started it and I blew it by saying stuff so you have to forget it. No, I guess that was, that was wrong. Dyslexia kicked in there. I guess I can see the dilemma this causes for your friendship with her. I'll drop it. Okay, I'm out on this topic. And now, forever, Miss Miss Zipperlips, fuck. Okay, this is me for foot riff. Zip. Oh my. Nothing is escaping that lovely lady's whistle maker. Shut as tight as a drum. Whoa. Wait, I hope I didn't make that sound dirty. Okay, but may I say this? If in the future I would like to bring up certain topics completely unsolicited by one who may have sworn secrecy on those matters, and I'm in need of general, neutral, and non-compromising advice from a friend, do you think that Miss Zipperlips might unseal those scandalous metal choppers for a bit? Fuck. That also sounded kind of dirty. God damn it. Unzip, yeah, of course. Totally your BFFs, Jake. I mean, I'm like at peace with the reality formerly known as raw fucking deal for what avenues it closes between you and I being your BFFE, but has got to mean, but yeah. So she wants to fuck too. Everyone, it's okay. I'm just chill as fuck about being a pale friend to all varieties of cute and eligible as hell peeps. Do you see my shoulder and how it says, "Hey friend, please deposit tears here"? That legit invite is like sincere as fucking bananas. They're teenagers. I know they're teenagers. But listen, teenagers are like that. They're like that with each other. I know they're teenagers. I know they're all 16. Yes, I'm aware of that. Teenagers are horny as fuck. Like, teenagers are just weird fucking compromised hormones. Real question, not being an ass, asking, would you actually stop your friend if they had a drinking problem when you were 16, or would you mind your own business? God. I would like to think that I was better than that, but like, me and my friends were also fucking weird. Like, like, when I was this age, like, we just didn't fucking, like, we went through some real shit, and we couldn't say stuff like, man, I'm here for you, man. Or, I love you, dude. Like, it'll be okay. Like, we went through some real ass shit together, and we were not at that level. We were just like, well, you know, you're gay. It's like, oh, okay. Yeah. I mean, just having the worst day of my life, but okay. Like, we just did not have that level with each other. And, like, meeting up again later on, like, we definitely, like, we definitely got to a point recently where we just brought that up and we're like, the fuck was wrong with us? Like, we wanted to say that shit to each other, but we were too fucking, like, I don't know. We were being too bro about it. It's not even like I was saying, like, you're gay in, like, a, like, positive way. It was we were being assholes to each other. When I was a 16-year-old kid, I was not, like, a positive person. I've grown over time. People get better. That's the best possible reality. Anyway. Where were we? So, would I have stopped a friend who had a drinking problem when we were 16? God, I'd like to think that I was cool enough to do that, but I don't think I was. Like, and so all of this shit, like, the fact that I cringe at this is because I realize I had some of this in me. That's part of what makes Homestuck's writing good, is because it's painfully accurate. It's not, again, I've said it once and I'll say it again. Kids in the story don't have their fucking shit together. Like, they really don't. It's not like in Harry Potter when they, like, know what the fuck they're doing. No one in this story knows what the hell they're doing. And somehow it works out. Like, I don't know. Sometimes people get confused. Like, apparently I'm not good with, like, explaining my opinions on things. But, like, I think this is enjoyable. I'm enjoying my time with this comic, and I don't know if I'm enjoying it the way that you guys did growing up with it, but I'm enjoying these streams. And I should bring that up because people are like, man, I fucking hate how he dislikes Homestuck, or hate how he doesn't like XYZ game. And it's like, no, I'm enjoying it. That's why I'm still playing it. You know? I'm enjoying it because I think it is something that I can bounce off of you guys. And it is, I don't know. You guys deal with my bullshit, more or less. And still, people will, I mean, you're joking it when you're saying he hates it, but people will say that. And it's just like, I have to feel like that's a fault of mine, that enough people are saying that. But you can appreciate something and still be critical of elements of it. Yeah. Like, Marcus Streams, thank you for the 2 months of support. I love Warhammer. I really do. There's some of the lore that makes no goddamn sense. It's fucking stupid. It's really dumb. There's parts of the game that is dumb as shit. There are models that have a 6+ strength. That's not even a rule. You can't even do that. But for some reason, it's in the rule set. My point is, you can enjoy something and still be critical of it. So, what am I talking about? My point is, you can enjoy a thing and it still, like, have faults. I use an example of Warhammer because that's something you guys know that I actually like. Real Homestuck fans hate Homestuck. Oh, shit, I'm doing it wrong. Well, this fucking sucks. Let me get back to this Quibi. Is this a Quibi? This is a Quibi. All right. Well, yeah, like I said, the whole thing is complicated. Best not to get into all that until, you know, I'm ready. Best really start manhandling these bushel loads of prickly pears. Prinkly pears. Pears that are being tricky subjects in question, metaphorically. Right, Sickers. Poor Jake, up to his neck in all of these woes. Nah, it's cool. Speaking of which, I heard he's making you track down his robo-self to kill it or something for uranium. And the AR disabled the novice setting? Yeah. So you, see key smash. Ha ha ha. You're so fucked. Oh, most certainly. I was actually just getting all of my final affairs in order when you messaged me. I was to bequeath to you all of my WOB posters. Wob what? Weekend at Bernie's, damn it. Oh, fuck yeah. I'm always in need of something to put under my cat's shitbox. What is Weekend at Bernie's? This is a movie, isn't it? Oh, this is the one where the guy's like fucking dead or whatever. Yeah. Yeah, I remember. Like, I know of it. I don't think I've actually seen it, but I've been seeing a lot of memes related to it recently. Like, nah, he's good. There's a sequel. Oh, how do you have a sequel to The Guy's Dead? Like, people would catch on after, like, about a week when rigor mortis started sticking in, right? The page count. I'm still doing better than last week, so fucking, it's fine. Weekend at Bernie's, damn it. Oh, frick yeah, I'm always in need. Right. Okay, I'll tell you what. As an early Wiggling Day thing, you know what I'll do? Still don't really get the Wiggling Day thing, but no, what? I'll enable the Brobot Novice setting again for you. Wow, thanks, I think. But don't count it as the whole thing. I'll think of something better, too. For now, peace, so Jake, and look on your Robro quest, heh. Mike being in the last stream was fucking growth. I was him, but yet a few months ago, not knowing what the fuck was going on in Homestuck. And yes, now I know what's going on, and I still don't know what's going on. It's time to get dead serious about hunting down a robot that looks exactly like your best friend, destroy it with guns somehow, and steal its uranium. Uranium? Why is it spelled like this? They sold the sequel to Papa John's, also Voodoo. Thank you for the 5 bits. Stop talking now. What? A voodoo priest raises Bernie from the dead in the sequel, but only when music is playing. So, like, how much did the guy who played the dead body get paid? Like, hopefully something, right? Like, that's a hard gig. But, like, he could literally just be, like, fucking shit-faced on set. Papa John's had a thing where you could get a DVD with the pizza. But, okay, so the problem with that is I would have to order a Papa John's pizza, which I wouldn't want because it's made out of grease and makes me shit myself. Every single time I've had a Papa John's pizza, I've had the worst shits. And it's like, it's just like somewhere between constipation and diarrhea, both at the same time. Somehow. It's like, I have to, but also I'm dying and I can't. It's the worst fucking problem. It's just disgusting. And then, by ordering that, I get a movie that I wouldn't want to watch. I cannot, for the life of me, think of a worse fucking bargain. 40 days and 30 days, or 40 pizzas in 30 days, yeah. That guy looked like he ate 40 pizzas in 30 days. Anyway, yeah, I know, it's a Dave moment. I know. Like, listen, me catching up is not that much more than usual. Shut up, Dave, thanks. All right, but the thing is, behind you is, that you were oblivious to starts grumbling. You totally forgot about the frightening fauna on this island and its regrettable realness attribute. That's a Lussus? What the fuck is a Lussus doing here? S? You leap into the tropical island Frey in an attempt to violently pacify the gigantic earth crab dad. What is he even doing here? The question doesn't even occur to you. The island has been crawling with these things for as long as you remember. You glance at the crudely rendered battle, direct your browser to the Homestuck Bandcamp page, and browse for suitable battle. Okay. It's like, spoilers? Okay, I'll close that now. Rev, avert your eyes. I don't know what any of those are, though. I like how even chat is like, listen, we'll not do spoilers anymore. And I'm like, let me just click on this spoilers for you. That stressed you out. Which would be a perfectly good fit for this duel? Wait, yes. This one. It's perfect. You hit play. Close your eyes. No, I don't. And soon become lost in visions of gnashing crustacean carapace, smoking M9 casings, and Jake doing that thing where he flies through the air shooting 2 guns at once. Yes, so awesome. You fly through the air shooting 2 guns at once. He's just got like, do you have real guns or are they like BB guns and you're shooting at like mice or something? You did the thing where you fly through the air shooting 2 guns at once. That thing isn't even a big deal for you. You do that practically every day on this hell murder island. The furious salvo of deadly bullets scares the frightening fauna off into the jungle, the realness attribute and all. You need to jail yourself now. Okay. You know what? Fucking Rev is banned. Just banned. Who shoots mice? Evil people. People who turn out to be like serial killers later. Where it's like, yeah, he was totally a normal guy. He showed up to fucking PTA meetings and everything. Then we found out that he killed mice on the weekends. and listen to them scream. I had no way of knowing that he would eventually turn into a mass murderer. Another triumph for adventure. Time to blow smoke off your Berettas and saunter off into the— Whoa, wait, not so fast. Behind you, Jake. God damn it. Ah, I got you, you son of a— Oh, shit, wait. Whoops. Oh, no. This is one of those sleek little fairy bulls. You just murdered him inappropriately with your multi-bullet device. You love the little fairy bulls. You just feel awful. You should. You killed something innocent. Implement plan of last resort. You've waited long enough. Dad's legendary car wash won't last forever, and the day isn't getting any younger. You pack up Pop-Pop's book and bust out your trusty homing device. Activate. Here goes nothing. Okay. God, he's such a little troublemaker. Hopefully he will mind his manners today. So it's the rabbit again. Rabbit. Yeah. Exit forest. Behold zoological splendor. Yeah, so it's literally like all of the Lussuses for some reason. Oh, it's muscle beasts. Massive centaurs. What an unfortunate thing. Do you know how much shit a horse makes? Just imagine the amount of shit you could possibly fill into the back trunk of a car. That's horses. Now imagine the size of a shit that this thing would take. Looks like a giant herd is out in full force today. You have to be careful about walking under them. The extreme hazards involved, such as the threat of falling manure or milk. Manure. Poops. That means poopy. Rev, shut the fuck up. The ruins will be making your way towards once you've got some uranium. Still, you locate the enigmatic robot. He's out there somewhere, just watching. You could feel it. You can't let your guard down for a second, or you get served like a dude on Butler Island. Look down. Oh, something's coming up. Oh, my pages per minute is skyrocketing. Not the encounter you were hoping for today. These things don't back down. Assess damage. That is sick. Stonks. You guys were like, oh, man. Because I was at 4218, right? 4218. We could just do this and bam. This. Watch this shit. Boom. 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 36 pages. Divided by 7. 5 times as much words. 5 times the pages. We are stonksing at maximum rate right now. Poor Pop-Pop Sever's head got nicked by a fireplace poker. He's going to need a lot of work this time. Over the years, your dad has spent thousands of dollars on repairs. Oh, well. How much more grounded can you get than you already are? Put the head back. He stick the poker down his neck hole and jam his head back on the spike as a temporary measure. Looks somewhat less respectable than... Somewhat more respectable, you guess. Looks like another troublemaker's father is calling. God, I kind of hate her text color because it's just... These text colors, the saturation is just... Like, can I... Like, fucking... Hold up. Hold up. Okay, fucking... Yeah. See, this is the problem right here. This is bad design. You gotta change that shit. This is bad. What is that? What the fuck are you doing? Saturation. Look at the picture challenge. Yeah, they're talking to each other. Ghost Legion, thank you for the sub. Get better eyes. No. Why are you activated, dear? Sweet Huggy Bear. I'm not even reading chat as much as people think, but every now and then I see just come hit chat like a full force. The word come, not actual jizz. It's different. Anyway, oh no, I'm just trying to leave my house. Is this real you, by the way? Yeah, it's me. I just disabled the AR for now. Okay, just making sure. Jake was having some issues with it earlier, and I don't think he received its obfuscating tendencies in humorous spirit intended. Yes, I'm catching up with this situation right now. So you're talking to Jake then? Nah, I was just reading their chat logs. Man, what the fuck? I can't even leave these two alone for a minute. Can a guy get his absolutions on in fucking peace? Was it that bad? Not really. The responder doesn't much distort my position on things, usually. The demeanor leaves something to be desired, though. I'd prefer it that it didn't make such aggressive and repeated claims of fidelity to my persona. Be misrepresenting Bell's hells of key subtleties, you know, yo. Why not just turn it off again, then? Keeps them both on their toes. Who? Jake and the responder. Jake needs to be more skeptical rather than take the Pollyanna jackknife ass first off whatever turnip truck is blowing through town that day. He's got to apply more critical reasoning to shit. I keep telling him, dude. You got to be more like Jane. Zesty Sword, thank you for the 27 months of support. Holy fuck. What names do I know right now? I don't know any of them. I vaguely know who everyone is. Like, I know that this is Big Bro somehow. And this is Nana also somehow. But I don't really understand how that works. I know Jane and Jake. Yeah, there you go. Jail is punishment. Some of you guys are being good. Yeah, I don't really fucking understand how time works in this comic. Time doesn't work like this. IRL. I don't know if that's spoilers for how time works. Time is a rat circle. Time is a flat circle. Some people just have different views of what is a spoiler. How about we just talk about this page right here? This page is happening. This page is currently happening. You could talk about this page and the page before it and it not be spoilers. Time is Dave's thing. I could explain to you how time really works, but this fucking comic doesn't work on that. This page is spoiler. For the rest of the page, sure, but that's okay. You want me to explain time? I've explained time. I did that on the last chart. Hold up. I did that on the last chart. This is how fucking time works. This is fucking time right here, my dude. This is what time looks like. There are multiple... It's a multi-dimensional object. But Homestuck works like this. Things like time and light are affected by gravity. And that's not me, like, being high off some shit. We actually know that for a goddamn fact. We do know that for a fucking fact. You know why? Because the reason that your phone works the way it does is based on the math that time is different because of the gravity that is not affecting these satellites in space. That you have to offset based on that. time is actively influenced by gravity, which is insane when you think about it. People who lived on the space station are younger than people who live on Earth because that's how time works. Light is a light particle. That's how come you can't see the current virus that we're dealing with like normal like microscopes, is because it is smaller than a wavelength of light. It's small. It's tiny. Light comes at a physical size. That's not just a thing that exists. That's not how it works. Wave particle. Sure. What the fuck am I talking about? I've already explained space to you once. Waste of time, Rev. Yeah. Bard of fuck. Please keep going. I'm reading. You guys are freaking out. Be mad about light at me. Be angry about time and light in my chat. Other people that get mad about you not playing the game right. This chat were angry at me for being not understanding physics or whatever. Hey, where are we at? Yeah, exactly. You're finally fucking getting it. Sincerely, I doubt I am. Said the stubborn skeptic skeptically. Let's not talk about my issues again, shall we? Shan't we? Shan't, that ain't a thing to say, even for you. Shush. The word shan't escape my vocabulary any longer, just as you shan't nitpick my language. That's my turf you're on, Buster. Alright, kinda don't care. What are you saying? About what, Jake? About leaving the responder on. Yeah. Anyway, I kind of owe it to him to let the program run as often as possible. Jake? No, the responder. It's fully cognitive, self-aware entity I'm responsible for. Not even to mention the approximate cerebral duplicate of myself. You don't just make a clone of yourself to live a dead-end existence where it has no chance to thrive as an individual or surpass its limitations. That'd be sick. Respondal to you too, chat. We shan't have a bad PPM. You don't just make a clone of yourself. Yeah, I mean, this is a little bit silly, but anyway. Alright, where are we at? True. Also, the more software runs, the broader and more detailed its experimental canopy becomes. It makes for a better diagnostic partner. Dialogic? Are you saying you are having a conversation with your own autoresponder? Of course. Why do you think I made this thing? That's interesting. I guess I thought it was really just an elaborate gag. That too. I just had a really shitty thought. Hey. Hold up. Give me a sec. Just just had a stupid fucking thought, and there's nothing and no one on earth that can stop me. You guys want me to read? I can do more than reading. I can do extreme reading. Watch this. Watch this. What if Homestuck, right? What if we make Homestuck, right? But we do better reading. Am I coding? I don't know how to do coding. Extreme reading. So there's this website called 15.ai. What if I just read some bits of Homestuck and not all of it? It's an AI that tries to like mimic different characters. I found out about it today. It's fucking great. Extreme reading. Hold up. All right. We're back. All right. Just read this for me, will you? Thank you, SpongeBob.
Sometimes your sense of humor seems more impenetrably advanced than your robotics. I'll never understand this tapestry of irony you weave. Maybe I'm just stuck in the dark ages of pranksterism.
You did great. You did good. Hold up.
Sometimes your sense of humor seems more impenetrably advanced than your robotics. I'll never understand this tapestry of irony you weave. Maybe I'm just stuck in the dark ages of pranksterism.
Nailed it. What other? It needs a minute to like pull it up, but all right, there we go. Maybe I'm just stuck in the dark ages of Brett with funny mustache, corny old joke book. Yes, you are, but this is fine. We've come from a different tradition. Somebody needs to keep up that racist southern asshole's legacy alive. There's dignity in taking up the work of familiar predecessors, even if what they did was insanely fucking stupid. Is that a note of bitterness directed at your superstar brother I'm detecting? No way, he's awesome. I've told you. I don't begrudge any of his success. Also, I told you he isn't really my bro, though I call him that. We're related through an esoteric process of genetic amalgamation. Oh, lordy, yes, I know. You don't need another ironic lesson in science fiction. All right, my lessons are rad as fuck, but suit yourself. But my point is, obviously his satirical methods have flaws. Whatever tempered brand of hero worship I might be practicing isn't keeping me from seeing that. Flaws? I don't understand. Those movies are unwatchable. Unless your name is Jake English.
Yes, and spectacularly so, but they will have profound historical significance.
Yeah? Okay, I guess we're done now. I mean, this isn't gonna be real words. It's not gonna do anything. Crunchy. Soldier? Alright, hold up. Yeah. Did you know there are lots of Homestuck custom maps for TF2? I didn't know that. I would expect that. Oh. Is it too many words? TT might be fucking with it. It was fine earlier with the other thing. I'm 104. No, here we go.
Yes, spectacularly so, but they will have profound historical significance. Mark my words.
Mark my words.
Yes, spectacularly so, but they will have profound historical significance. Mark my words.
Words. Yeah. All right, we'll come back to that. Sorry. Flaws aside, it is a legacy to be I'm proud to inherit. My duty isn't to appropriate his methods with absolute loyalty, but to apply reason and improve upon them, to leave my own mark, to perfect the art of irony. It's just like what you're doing with the work of your ancestor. You're striving to perfect his Hothke Vandeville bullshit or whatever. You seek the zen of a pile to the face. Tao falling the fuck down. If you say so. I don't know. Call me a simpleton, but I just like funny jokes. You can't fool me. You take your shit as seriously as I do. If I wasn't serious about it, I wouldn't have made that rabbit. Then what the hell would you be? Fuck. All right. Well, aside from thousands of dollars in corpse repair, richer, I can't say. Has he been sleeping in the old man's hollow again? Shit, that's adorable. I can think of cuter places for him to sleep, frankly. Yeah, bullshit. He's just being instinctive. In the wild, you'd gut a carcass and sleep inside for warmth, as well as to secure a tactical advantage for ambushing would-be scavengers. Oh, please. Anyway, property damage and desecration of my cherished elders aside, Mr. Bear has a lovely addition to the family. You haven't renamed him yet? Oh, no, I keep forgetting I'm supposed to. Well, you've got to rename him, or change him to a girl if you want. That's important. When pets change owners, they get new names. Fact. No, like when I adopted my first dog from the Humane Society, we kept the name that he had because he responded to that. He's a good dog. I miss him. You gotta rename him, or change him to a girl's name. Sorry, I'll name him right now. How about Lil Sebastian? Fuck if that isn't the best thing could get. Name a thing that a thing could get. Yeah. So then, are you saying Mr. Sebastian here was ironic present? An ironic present? Related strictly for guffaws? Yes, but it's not that simple. There are many layers involved. Some of them are literal layers of metal plush. There's really stuffed rabbit beneath its exoskeleton. Whoa, really? Yeah, it belonged to my bro. I thought you said you didn't have heirlooms to complete the plushy trifecta. Yeah, I didn't. He didn't give it to me. He never intended to bequeath it. I stole it. Oh, risky. Nah, just a little help from RL. I ganked it out of his museum with a whole priceless collection of stupid shit from movies defended like fork nuts. Ironically, of course. So it's from a movie? Ever hear of Con Air? Nope. Wait, was that some sort of bit action schlock from the 90s? Yes. Some silly nonsense reference in his work well before my time. I don't have the wherewithal to investigate this minutia. It doesn't really matter, but it was from that dude, weirdly obsessed over the shit for years, amongst others. Know those signature shades you're wearing on the magazine covers and stuff? Another prop, a gift from Stiller himself. Have you guys listened to that one song from Limp Bizkit. And it starts, "This one's going out to you, Ben Stiller. You are a crazy motherfucker. I told you, didn't I? Money makes the world go round. Anyone got a problem with that? My business is my business. Who's guilty? Can I get a witness? First things first. The chocolate starfish is my main man Durst. Access Hollywood." I don't know why he announces himself in that song. It was fucking bad, but for some reason I liked it. I started listening to a whole bunch of 90s music today because, like, Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2 is getting a remaster. So I was like, hey, mate, wait a minute. Alien Ant Farm exists. So I clicked on that and I started listening to that on YouTube. And then it auto-played into a bunch of other stuff. In a couple of fucking minutes, I started listening to, like, goddamn Kryptonite. 90% of chat is too young to know Limp Bizkit. That wasn't my rap, though. That was Limp Bizkit. That was bad. Keep rolling, rolling, rolling. Now, I know y'all be loving this shit right here. LIMP, Biscuit is right here. People in the house. They were the foil to the Juggalos. Like, everyone, either you were a Limp Bizkit kind of kid or a Juggalo. You couldn't pick. You couldn't be both because they had a fucking rivalry. It was like WWE shit. They hated each other. And this is not something I knew about for years. Were Juggalos actually prominent? Like, not in the South, but apparently up in, like, the Midwest and up north? Apparently. I don't know. Anyway. Broadcasting the gesture would have made it tawdry and would have somewhat defrayed its humor value. I see. It's like a private joke, and if anyone besides you was in on it, the joke would be ruined. Like I said, there are layers. On one layer, I gave you a filthy, tired piece of shit, albeit a tremendous cultural significance, manhandled by some old B-movie actors, now candy-coated to function as a highly practical defender droid for your personal protection. On another level, I need to incorporate something passable as a real heirloom, for sentimental reasons. Wait, real sentiment or ironic sentiment? Is there a difference? Am I missing the point here? No, it was genuine. The upper echelons of irony should always include a measure of sincerity, and if the satirical practice is executed faithfully, it will achieve something bona fide in its own right regardless. Though the intense commitment bordering on religious devotion to the absolute inane, absurd, or plain fucking stupid, the very different kind of sincerity begins to materialize. When one reverence is ridiculous, you begin to mean it. But what exactly it is you mean never quite appears on the surface, and it is utterly inaccessible to obtuse, literal minds that you mean it when becomes inseparable from the joke, and in addition, rich strata of humor may be stripped aggressively from the inconsolable truth. This is fascinating, a wee bit more dissertation than I bargained for this morning. So, yeah, honestly, I feel like that is, like, true, but, like, I feel like you could probably just, I don't know. People are afraid to genuinely like things because by genuinely liking something, they have to put their fucking feelings into something. And that's dumb. You should just like the things you like. I make no apologies for liking the things I do and disliking the things that I do because I'm a fucking person who has opinions. You should have that. If you make your feelings a joke, then you'll never enjoy anything. No, I won't forget. It's this last bit. Orange Text has so much, yeah. Basically, he doesn't want to, like, apologize for what? This is fascinating. You have so much to learn. I'm not even saying that ironically. Will you teach me your ways? One day, sir, perhaps our apprenticeship will open?
A guard? I'd love that. Consider the position yours for the taking any time. Feel free to approach Anil before call. My sword and his floppy mitten. You will receive my flash step anoint.
Shoulder to shoulder and shoulder again. And, like, it does a decent job. I feel like SpongeBob has, like... So, like, it has 8 minutes of data? Wait, shouldn't you have a better job doing, like, Gladys or something? It didn't sound like Wheatley at all. It just sounded like an Irish dude. Rainbow Dash? Sure. How about this bit? I'm not reading bits, I'm just copying them. Wait, hold up.
A god, I'd love that. Consider the position yours for the taking any time. Feel free to approach and kneel before call. With my sword and his floppy mitten, you will receive my flash step anoint.
That's pretty good. There you go. Who you want? Twilight Sparkle, Fluttershy, Rarity, Applejack, Rainbow Dash, Pink-Pied Derpy Hooves. Those are your choices. This is the hell that we live in. Pick your own fucking friendship as magic. Homestuck. I've really gone somewhere horrible with my life. Rainbow Dash? This is very cursed. Server error. No, do it anyway. I want you to read. How's it feel to want things? People in hell want ice water. That doesn't change the fact that I'm a just dumpster fire of a person that can't read basic words. The server is trying to protect us. There we go. All right. Tempting, but the rain check will have to stay unendorsed for now. Little Seb is beginning to act out, and I must put his fidgetitiveness to constructive use. Cool. Jane, one more thing. You must be aware by now, but you'll be leader in our group, as you'll be the first one to enter the session. No, this is news to me. I never gathered that team leader was a thing in this game. Trust me, it's a thing. Do Fluttershy next. Her voice is legitimately very suet. How do you make an image smaller for the Boru? Okay, so... Okay. So you want to make an image smaller? So you got an image, right? And you go up to image. You go to scale image. And you see these... You got to make sure this little brackety thing, it's clipped together like that. And you change this number. And then it's smaller. You do that. Save a separate copy in case you fuck it up. Jane, one more thing you gotta be aware by now that you're the leader. Did I have my doubts? I believe the group will have its terminity or succeed without having to order people around like insufferable bossy pants. That's why you're our leader, Jane. Optimism through stalwart skepticism is an effect not everyone is plucky enough to be graced with. Okay, so chat wants me to make sure that some of this orange text is... So we'll just... Okay, there we go. Who do you want? Twilight Sparker? Who'd you want? I'm not reading the text right now. Rainbow Dash. No, we're already doing Rainbow Dash for the other one. Okay, fine. Fine. I'm confused on why there's, like, still bronies. What's going on, man? No, I don't know, man. I don't know. Its server erred. No, it's getting it. It's good. That's why you're our leader, Jane. Precisely. It's a big difference. What is the line I have seen? All right, so right here. Precisely. It's a big difference. Statements like that are also why you're our leader, but they only in name and spirit. Less so. Functionally, it puts it in your mind at ease. I'll be the one pulling the strings here. Oh, yes? The whole affair will be one of D. Strider's grand productions of puppetry.
I'll be the unseen hand whose nimble digits are behind every supple twitch in our sessions, bulbous fulmus.
Fulmus.
I'll be the unseen hand whose nimble digits are behind every supple twitch in our sessions, bulbous fulmus.
Fulmus.
Fulmus. Fulmus. Fulmus.
So fucking dumb.
I'll be the unseen hand whose nimble digits are behind every supple twitch in our sessions, bulbous fulmus.
Fulmus. She chokes at the beginning trying to read the TT bit.
I'll be the unseen hand whose nimble digits are behind every supple twitch in our sessions, bulbous fulmus.
It's good. At least those gyrations not happening by my own volition of quivering, absorbent proboscis. If I ever need help, Jane, you're ever in need of help at all, just let me know. Just say the word. I'll whip the toggle stick to this ludicrous marionette, cavorting its humongous bottom to intercept your free fall through the abyss. Snow cone up to you in the fluffy crook of its cleft. Don't be alarmed if you're in no hurry to unpry yourself, for the great jut of this impotent runt has more to yield than than you have ever dreamt. Remember to catch your breath, as cherished the imprint of your hand like a memento from the lover gone to war. What the fuck is he even saying? Fumus Quibbly is your troll. Oh, God. Well, he formed the. Oh! Oh! What's the next line? Fuzzy Wuzzy Toes, and everybody knows. With Fuzzy Wuzzy, there we go. Toes. I could just copy lyrics from somewhere, yeah. Ballad of Billy Balls, Bilbo Baggins, whom we all admire, with a long wooden pipe, Fuzzy Wuzzy Toes. Fuzzy Woolly Toes? What the fuck? Bravest. Well, he fought the goblins. Okay. What do you mean the wrong lyrics? Just because it says fuck? Please change it to fuck? Okay, fine. I'll change it to fuck. Alright, we'll come back to this in a minute. Where were we? This inane bullshit that he was saying? And I'm sure it's like foreshadowing if I could comprehend it. Might like to settle in. Might make myself comfortable. Start a family. Boys are calling off that ass. You demand of visitors. It's not going anywhere. But that coin would take a good nap there. It's a gamble you'd win every time. Yeah. What are the lessons we talked about? They've already begun, haven't they? Jane, you'll soon believe what I've told you. You'll believe it all. It'll just be a shame that believing will take you some course of seeing. As for the girls as sharp as you, critical thought can lead one to accept the unlikely. Blech. Just as much as dismisses the impossible. I can help with this too. Would you like me to program Jane Crocker's responder for you? I can only require a simple captcha of your brain. Holy moly. Thank you, but no, I'm not ready to get dialectic with my cyber self yet. My friends keep me busy enough as is. Speaking of which, I really need to go. I know you love to talk my ear off, but it's always a treat. But let's catch up again later when the game starts, okay? And if I need your help, I promise I'll take you up on that offer. I made several. Which one?
The one where you, hopefully not literally, offered to catch me in the crevice of a great big squish eye, but ooh.
Good. You did good. You did great. Oh.
Ooh. Ooh. Ooh.
Okay. Alright, cool.
Well, he fucked with the goblins, he battled the trolls. He riddled with Gollum the magic ring he stole. He was chased by wolves, lost in the forest, escaped in a barrel from the Elf King's halls.
You did great.
Well, he fucked with the goblins, he battled the trolls. He riddled with Gollum the magic ring he stole. He was chased by wolves, lost in the forest, escaped in a barrel from the Elf King's halls.
Actually does a really good job. You did great. I would like this. Thank you.
Well, he fucked with the goblins, he battled the trolls. With the goblins, he battled the trolls. The magic ring he stole. Gollum, the magic ring he stole. Lost in the forest, escaped in a barrel from the Elf King's halls. Escaped in a barrel from the Elf King's halls. Well, he fucked with the goblins, he battled the trolls. He riddled with Gollum the magic ring he stole. He was chased by wolves, lost in the forest, escaped in a barrel from the Elf King's halls. Well, he fucked with the goblins, he battled the trolls. He riddled with Gollum the magic ring he stole. He was chased by wolves, lost in the forest, escaped in a barrel from the Elf King's halls.
Shut up, everyone. I know what you're saying, and you're wrong. You're wrong.
Well, he fucked with the goblins, he battled the trolls. He riddled with, well, he fucked with the goblins, he fucked with the goblins, he battled the trolls. Well, he fucked with the goblins, well, he fucked with the goblins, he battled the, well, he fucked with the goblins, well, he fucked with the goblins, well, he fucked with the goblins, he battled, well, he fucked with the goblins, battled the trolls. Filled with the man ring still. He was by wolves, lost in the forest, escaped in a barrel, he fucked with the goblins, he battled the trolls. He riddled with man ring still. He was chased
really
by
doesn't
wolves,
work.
lost in the forest, escaped in a barrel from the Elf King's halls.
It's good to know that I have this option now. I need to separate out each segment, and I forget how to do that. That was awesome. No, it was bad. That was the worst thing. We were almost onto something. That's how I do the home a little bit, yeah. A little bit. What are you on about? What do you mean that was good? That wasn't good.
I'll be the unseen hand who's nimble to get her behind every supple twitch in our sessions, bulbous foamus. I'll be the unseen.
Alright, so like, am I actually Dave? No. Alright, hold up. Alright, let's just destroy this session entirely. Alright. 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 Import. I think it's beat to slice. You can do that, and then you can go. Wherever the fuck you want, my dude. Yeah, it's fine. Okay.
Foamus. 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 Foamus.
Okay. 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 We got this. We got and Foamass is here, right?
Foamus. Foamus. Foamus.
Okay, so we can just
Seen hand who's
all right.
the
That's a little bit too fast.
Foamus.
This is gonna take a little bit more work. I don't know how to get this to go to the. I think I can throw it to the drum maker. We could This just makes penis music every single time. If you just do this, this is the penis music drum beat. I'm pretty sure. You just crank the BPM up to like 1 billion. Yeah, sure. Fuck it. That's penis music right there. I don't know why. It's just there. Hey, let's go back to reading this. This is the best stream? Yeah. The pages per minute. Foamus, 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 foamus. Oh, I could do that. Hold up. Where's the foamus? download 1, right?
Will he plot with the goblin? Goblin.
The drums are too loud. All right, I'll turn it down. Sorry, I forgot. I've got it cranked because the AI speech thing. That slapped. All right, well, we can make it a real song. Hold up.
Goblin.
All right, how do you process? What do you think is happening when I do this? No, that's a little too much. It should be like maybe once every like, yeah, maybe it's like, okay, it needs to be twice as often. Yeah, there we go. And then we could have it ramp up. That's how you know you're about to get into some real fucking shit. Like a real ass song starts when it starts going real fast, right? So we'll make a second version of this, right? And it's just and then we get into the this, and we can make it wubby. We could do some wubs with it. You guys want some wubs with this? We could get some wubs going. We could get some wubs going, like some hardcore wubbing. No, we should make that a different sound. Where's Fomas? Where's Fomas?
Will he plot with the goblin?
No, hold up. You actually have to you have to slap that hard. It was going too slow. We gotta have we gotta be instantly into this beat. Sorry, I know I'm supposed to be reading Homestuck right now, but I'm making Goblin. Goblin is happening. Hold on. I'll be right back in. Sometimes I do this and I show Tilda what I've been doing and she's like, what the fuck? So that's a thing that happens sometimes. I fucking hate this program sometimes. Alright. Alright, that's fine. We'll just layer a whole bunch of goblins on top of each other and I'll just bootleg it because I can't remember how to do this. But that's fine. Alright, there we go. And we could get the wubs. I think we do need the wubs. Yeah, you know? I like some gross beat. Just and we do this to the goblin or the synth beat. Yeah, you get over here. All right, so we could just we'll find one of these that's good. Yeah, I don't think I can fix that. This is bad. Rancid. It's fucking awful. It's like the LSD Dream Emulator soundtracks. Yeah, I guess. Just fucking awful fucking sounds. I can't get the FUMAS anymore. Like, I'm gonna have to, like, time the FUMAS separately. Like, that, the Goblins was working because I was just going, like, I was mashing it myself. Just being like... That's the entire song. That's the whole song. It's that long. I hope you enjoyed my new EP. What page am I on? 4,260. Sour Plus. Penis music. What? Are you telling me that this like this fucking garbage I'm making isn't good? You saying this isn't good? You hate that? Yeah, I think you're right. I think it is bad. I think it's... I want this music as BRB music. Put that on SoundCloud. No, there's no reason to put this on SoundCloud. What is the pacing for that? Can I make it like... Is it like every other beat? Because it feels like it was too slow when it was like every fourth beat. So what if it's like this? And we get like pattern 3. Why can I not have pattern 3? Just give me pattern 3, you slut. There it is. All right. No, that's too many goblins. Like, each goblin needs to have a full goblining. Alright, anyway, I'm gonna take a quick BRB. Enjoy it. The goblin is too quiet? Alright, I'll crank it. Yeah, that's awful. That is just actually painful to listen to. I fucking hate it. What do you think? Is it bad? Why is it good? It's not. Like, it actually hurts my ears. Where's it? Maybe I can find a different one of these then. Usually fade in or sidechain is fine. Maybe it's the BPM. Well, it's just being slow now. It's gotta be like 300 BPM, I feel like, is where the goblins is really good. Yeah, that's like probably way beyond like the volume that humans should listen to that. Like that's bad. Here, just enjoy penis music. I'll be right back. BRB. BRB, 2 minutes. I need to actually run a fucking ad. That's how I pay my bills. Enjoy the goblins. Hey, are we back? We're back. Hey, you want to hear something else? I made a thing. I don't remember if this is good, but after hearing that one song, like, we're not done with it. I need to get Mike's, like, help with it, but here's a thing that me and Mike sort of kind of worked on together. Sort of. Like, I mixed this initial thing, and I'm like, hey, I need you to, like, retool the drums, and we haven't had a chance to, like, sit down and figure out how to convert the program over. But you want to hear some bullshit? You want to hear an absolute dumpster fire of a song that I wrote? It's Goblin Core. Let's go.
Wait. What's that sound? What is that sound? Oh, fuck! Rev, we gotta sleep! Sleep!
What's going on? Oh my god!
Sleep! No!
Oh, run!
Rev, hurry up! Sleep, 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 sleep.
That's as far as I got with it. It's so bad. Come join the Club Zone and make songs for it. Drop the album. It's not good. Don't act like that was good. That's him saying sleep. That's if you guys don't know, that was from our me and Mike doing a stream. It was the first stream that we did together, like a whole thing. It was called The Forest. You should go watch the highlight video on the highlights channel for it, because that bit. This is a Homestuck stream. Theoretically, this is a Homestuck stream and not me fucking around, not making music. Yeah, drop the album on the floor. Yeah. No, you don't want the album. I don't want people to pay for that. If you want to go listen to other music I've done, go find... fuck, the pages per minute. I fucked up. Guys, I was supposed to try and make up the difference. I was supposed to read a bunch tonight. If you haven't listened to Bees McBees, there's some good ones. Like, fucking... I like the second album more than the first. We can still read. Yeah, we could read. There's nothing stopping us from reading right now. There's words right here on the screen. I'm willing to pay you real money for your penis music. That's not, but it's not good. You ordered dear sweet little Sebastian to put his fidgetiveness to constructive use. He's eager to assist and lifts the appliance with ease. I feel like that one had some good timbre, you know? My Patreon is for my art, not for whatever the fuck that was. That was bad. He finds a note taped underneath the fridge. It seems to be addressed to you. Read note. Daughter, if you're reading this, it means you are strong enough to lift the fridge. You've truly become a mature, powerful woman. I never have been more proud. Now be a good girl and put the fridge down and stay inside. Fat chance, Dad. This bird's gotta fly. No. I wish I was strong enough to rip a fridge or lift a fridge. I wish I was ripped, I think is where I was going with it. Music is art. Yes, it is. What I just did was sounds. There's a difference. There's a difference between sounds and music. Okay? I worked out today. That was good. So, you know, getting there. What you just did is art. No. Okay, so here's the thing. Like, you got sounds. Like, the latent sound of just, like, an air conditioning, like, vent just stalling is not music. But you can turn it into music. And then it can become music. And it can be something you enjoy. And it's called industrial harsh noise. Please, the stonks. Uh-oh, Lil Steb is acting out again. His legs are getting fidgety and bothersome. You better tell him to put the phone in the fridge gently before he causes more damage. Tell Seb to put the fridge down. Noise is a legitimate genre. Noise is a thing that people who are like me that don't have enough talent to write real songs regularly do. Yeet. Yoted. Throw down your hat in disgust. Puff. Level up. But it's a real... Like, for me, making music is like, every now and then it works out for me. You've been climbing the echelon ladder very gradually for various minor accomplishments here and there since you were 13, but that was such a sweet textbook hat puff that earned you just nearly enough to clear the next rung. Fedora Fledgling. Nice going. Thank you for the 10 bits there, purebred dogs. Or, yeah, purebred dogs. Yeah, that's what it says. If your song is not considered art, then why is Piss Christ considered art? Piss Christ is legitimately very pretty. What I just did was an assault on one of 5 senses that you're expected to use to navigate through this world. I think it's pretty. I think that's a really rad looking piece. It's a crucifix in piss. And the photography, I think, is pretty good. It's neat. Trump is there for the obvious reasons.
Fomus.
Level up. A well-traveled hat shares his glorious spoils. The battle-hardened accessory reaches the dizzying new heights, leapfrogging from douchebag's dome sucker rung to the rare and highly coveted Myrder piss cradle rung. Don't say it's that. That's what it is. It was a controversial piece because it's sacrilegious. It's literally piss. But it's cool looking. It's sort of like, it honestly reminds me of this album. Probably because it's actually piss and blood in water. But, you know. Load is a pretty decent album. It's not the best fucking album, but it's pretty alright. How can things be so fast on land? It moves like some sort of giant frisky seal. This is very hungry and angry, and you know from experience that bullets only make them hungrier and angrier. There's nothing to do but run. Oh no, it's a hostile storm of those little fairy bulls. They're probably pissed off about that one you killed earlier. They have come for revenge. Oh, the humanity, how they exact their pound of flesh. Oh God, oh God. Oh. Nearby, someone or something bleats like a goat for strategic purposes and also ironic purposes. The jig is totally up. Nothing left to do but scurry your little legs to that box, snatch the mail, and scram. All right, how about this? We just hit 4,280. I think this is probably a good. I can delete these things. This is probably a good stop. We can stop here. A few more pages. Okay, how many pages more? We have to get to 4291 for the love of God. Okay, fine. We'll get to that page. Get the mail. You're a couple pages from the intermission. Okay, we'll just get to 4291 then. That is just quintessential summer, isn't it? Wind chimes. I want some wind chimes. I want a porch to put wind chimes on. Huh. Dead? Like, actually dead? Alright. One down. It is November 11th. Okay. And this moment in Homestuck was called the vast what? Yeah, I feel like they've made us go through this shit twice. And then you just go, nah, we're not doing it again. So I kind of appreciate that, because now it's like, wait, no, we're not doing this actually again.
Goblin.
Sorry, I just need a little pick-me-up. No, not kids. I mean these curtain dealies. Still need to set up, what, like another 5 of these rigs? God damn it. I hope we don't run out of green curtain cloth. Shit's expensive. What's with all these other kids? What? Who? Oh, those people. Aren't they all dead? Not quite. Oh, you're right. I still have a few characters I haven't killed yet. I forgot about them. I was planning on totally messing with them in a short window of time, but they're in the same universe as me. Hopefully isn't it too late? Wait, why am I even laughing? This is completely inappropriate reaction. Besides, I'm a tin can. Robots can't have feelings. Now, hold up. We already saved FOMAS. You want me to read? I do it on my own terms. Making Wheatley? Okay. That does make more sense. Shell? It's a fucking joke, isn't it? Anyway. Let's see. They should be traveling near the speed of light across the distance of 1 yard, giving them about 3 nanoseconds before they crash into the other wall, which means oh shit, I'm almost out of time to fuck up the story. Who would have thought nanoseconds could fly by so fast? Hussybot, hurry. Who am I kidding? Even using my super fast robotic author avatar, I barely have time to do anything. Maybe I'll level up these kids before they go. That's it. They've earned it after all. What do you think? Okay, now, is that a good spot?
Why am I even laughing? This is a completely inappropriate reaction. Besides, I'm a tinker and rub feelings.
Feelings.
And rub feelings.
Yeah, you did good. I like this last bit.
I'm a tinker and rub feelings.
He was just skimming the script near the end there. It's like feelings. Robo feelings. I like the little stonks guy. You can get rid of Piss Christ. I don't like that. The Trump with the Piss Christ thing. Like, how can you take something as sacred and like important as Piss Christ and put it next to Trump? Like, this just, I don't know. Hey, let's look at the art. Someone did some like a Dognarampa remix, and they wanted to put it on the board, but they couldn't. So I'm gonna play it for you since we're in a music-y kind of mood. It's from Bird Night. They emailed it to me, and they're like, "Hey, I have no idea how to post this." So the way to post it, people have done it in the past. You basically would want to post an image, like, you know, basically just like this or whatever, and then have a link to the SoundCloud. Maybe even just write on it, link to SoundCloud in the thing. So yeah, here's their remix of the Dognarampa song. We can listen to it while we're looking at the other stuff. Thank you, Bird Night, for this remix. All right, let's see. Where are we at? We got... a bunch of stuff. Happy 10th anniversary. Yesterday was the 10th anniversary of Vinesauce starting. I might have to turn it down just a little bit. There's a lot of art because of that. My 10th anniversary of streaming is fairly soon. I don't actually remember when the first day I jumped onto stream was. Someone could probably do the math. I don't know how you would do it, but I popped by Vinesauce when Vinny got to well, let me pause this for a second so I can think. So I popped by Vinesauce when Vinny was doing his first stream ever, and it was on it was for Chrono Trigger, and he had just gotten to Aussie. And I don't know how far, so his first stream ever was 10 years ago yesterday. So 10 years ago yesterday is when he started Chrono Trigger. You could probably figure out how many streams at about 2 hours-ish a stream, 2 hours plus of stream, what day that I came by. And he was streaming like most days of the week back then. And then the day after that is when I streamed. So somewhere within about a week of yesterday, I think, was my first stream. Or my first time being on Vinesauce. And then a day or so after that, I became a streamer. And just Vinny never kicked me off the website. I was actually going to do a callback to that. My first stream ever was me pretending to be a art student that had forgotten to do his life drawing homework and went on chat roulette to be like, guys, can you just pose for me for a second so I can draw you? I've told the story a billion times. But, and then I would show them something like, I don't know, instead of it being like them after them posing for like an hour or like 10 minutes, it'd be like Charles Barkley as a Tyrannosaurus Rex nailing Wilford Brimley as also a T-Rex in the ass, and both of them are having a great time. And so I was like, so I popped on chat roulette today to see if that was still a thing. And I saw 3 people jerking off today. Like, maybe 4, but the guy's dick was real small. So I don't think I can do that again. I wasn't going to do it as a stream. I was just going to do it as a video. But I don't think anyone uses chat roulette for anything other than jerking off anymore. Well, I checked it first because I kind of expected that would be the case. But, you know. Reptiles don't have anuses. You know, I didn't really notice. I didn't know that reptiles didn't have anuses when I was drawing Wilford Brimley being nailed in the ass by also Charles Barkley, but they were both dinosaurs. You know, I didn't really consider the anatomy of it. All right, we should look at the rest of this art and listen to the rest of this song. But my point is, happy 10 years of streams, guys. Thank you guys for sticking with me through this bullshit, especially those of you that were here for the beginning. I know a handful of you were. 10 years of Vinesauce. I showed this to Mike the other day. Every artist on goddamn Earth apparently contributed to this. There's Natalie. I found a Natalie. There's a me. And then we got this one that was right next to Natalie's, Lish Dardara's. Art. Chilling with the Vine Shroom. We got this one from I Forgot My Password. 10 years of garbage. I didn't even thank the people. Vitchvolt and Clutch Sky. Thank you for your art as well. And Spooky Deer. Lish Dara. I Forgot My Password. And R. Windell made this one. I'm going to go ahead and pause this so that way we don't get into the other stuff. But thank you. Thank you for the music art for us there, Bird Knight. It's very cool. Thank you. Yeah, there was a video on Tumblr that was like a guy getting harassed by like cops, and they're like, you can't do that. He's like, since when did it become illegal to tape wieners to your face? What are you gonna do? Call that guy? Because there was like a cop that was like a mall cop, I guess, getting mad at him for having wieners taped to him, hanging out in the parking lot. And I just said nowhere. Like, that was my comment on it, because legitimately that just seems like something that No would do. But thank you, R. Wendell, for realizing this. It literally looked like this. The guy literally had that many wieners taped to himself. We've got this one from Lixa, a casual emotion conveyed by crabbing is calm susser Todd. I don't know what those words mean. This is a casual Evangelion reference. It's good. Again, that'll be this Saturday at 6 p.m. Not this. T-posing. He got this from Bionicobot. It's of Jane, right? Yeah, Jane. I was gonna say Jade, but that's not right. This is a new girl. She's new and different. It's the name of the song at the end of Evangelion. Okay. T-posing just like Jesus. Jesus Christ, dude. Thank you. R. Wendell makes this. It's a collection of conversations. It says, basically, I think the general rule of thumb is if someone really wants blood that's inside of your body, they're like a vampire or a Dracula or some sort of mosquito. That's probably okay. Dracula and a mosquito are made from removing things like blood and swords from your body. It's basically fine. If something wants to get into your blood and they're, say, some kind of murderosaurus or some kind of really big frog, that's where problems start to arise. Like, a really big frog is not made for removing blood, and your body knows this, which is why it is so vehemently about wanting to stay in your body instead of coming out. Unfortunately, this will not deter a really big frog, because a really big frog will be full of things like prizes and value, and it's quite a lot of hatred, and it would really rather like to replace any and all of those things with your blood, and basically by any means possible. What the fuck am I reading? Weird ass Tumblr posts. But thank you for it, R. Wendell. We got this one from Dragonmons, full source in. Yeah, this is another thing. If the image is too big, just link off to your like Tumblr or whatever. You got the best boy. You got to the best boy on my birthday. Happy birthday! Thanks for the impromptu tutorial for shrinking images. I unfortunately do not have GIMP. Sorry for making you and Mike look at the baby as you / Death Stranding art. That's totally fine. I expect nothing else. Thank you. some good Dave art. Or not Dave, the new guy whose name I don't actually know. Him, that guy. The new guy, Orange Man. Orange juice. OJ. Him. We got this one from Just Carcat. Fomus. Oh, I fucked with the goblins. Gerblins. Jerome. Goblins. SpongeBob SquarePants. God, this one's so deep fried I can't even begin to read it. PM is through the roof. Stonks. Thank you. Thank you. It's an art that you've made. The Sweet Bro Hella Jeff art where it's just absolutely fucking deep fried is really good. I like that Jerome is in it. Like, it really makes me happy to see the guy. He's good. I haven't seen him in the thing in a while. Hey, it's Zipzorp's art of Quibi Fomas. So for those of you that don't know, this is the guy who made Quibi. That's who's been photoshopped onto this. So when I tell you that Quibi is a thing that happened, it makes a lot of sense that the guy who invented it looks like that, right? What the fuck is Quibbly? Who knows? Like, it's not that he's a bad dude. He just seems to have not realized that maybe calling it Quibi is the most infuriating, stupid bullshit you could name a video service. And maybe it would have been good to get some, people who have had, I don't know, several years worth of experience making short form content and then pay to make them do that. Do you think people will download Quibbly? I'm not sponsored by them. Like, I'll straight up tell you, I'm not sponsored by Quibi. That's why I've been shitting on it so hard. It's just weird. But you could literally get people from, like, TikTok or something like that. Damn. There you go. Quibi Fomus. Looks like the eye wash commercial guy. No, he doesn't. He doesn't look like anything like the Dry Eyes guy. Fomas Quibbly remix from Gerated here. Of me just pulling a Dave moment. Fomas Quibbly. Quibi. Just a quick Quibi. Rev, upload your content on I don't think you can upload your content to Quibi. I think people have to, like, be sponsored by Quibi to upload content there. That's why they have, like, actual shows on it. But they cut them up in weird segments, like 7 minutes of, like, Reno 911. Color scheme is great. I love it. It's great. Bobus Fumus Plush Rump. And then you got a Jerome from Dab Olympics. Thank you. We got one more. When you hit this button, it just makes penis music. Yep, that's what happens. That's what that's legitimately, this button makes penis music. You just hit, not that one, different button. Is this one? Yeah, it's synth beat. And you just crank that shit. You just crank this shit. What if I make it like funeral dirge? Like slow as shit. Like, what's the opposite of nightcore? Where it's super, like, fucking slow? That's a good song. That's a hell of a song right there. That we just did. Molasses music, vaporwave. You like the goblin at the end there? All right. Anyway. I like the boing. The boing becomes like, it's really the part of this drum beat that just makes it sound like a sack of shit. That right here. What were you thinking?
Goblin.
Absolute fucking.
Goblin.
All right. Anyway. This was a thing that happened. I hope you enjoyed whatever the hell I just did to you. Line goblin up with that sound.
Goblin. 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 Goblin.
You see this thing? This is what makes this shit slap harder. Watch.
Goblin. 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 Goblin.
Like 200 should be enough. That's the slapping in right there. That's the slapping in right there. That's how you make it slap. You just make it fast. Hey, thank you for watching this Homestuck stream. I hope you enjoyed it, and thank you for the 100 bits, Fake Wizards. I'm gonna go ahead and go. Have a good day. Have a good night. Treat those around you that deserve to be treated good. Maybe take a second look at that on people that you're not sure. Just fucking take care of yourself. See you guys later. I'm gonna raid someone. Probably Vinny. I mean, it's, fucking important shit going on. So go give Vinny some love if he's live. I'll see you guys later. Brr.